Welcome to the Troll Patrol. Live. It is debate night. I have been looking forward to this for so long. It is the vice presidential debate between Kamala Harris and Mike Pence. I am wearing my Jesus bandana tonight because I am praying for Mike Pence. Holy shit. In 2016, he had to have a debate with Tim Kaine. This is a whole different ball game for Mr. Pence. I feel sorry for what you're going to go through tonight, sir. I actually don't. I really don't at all. Just like I don't feel sorry for Trump in his current situation. As we went over last night, we are still on
Trump dies of COVID watch.
That could happen any minute tonight. Any minute now. It would be really cool if it happened tonight during the debate. So we're going to be live streaming that at the top of the hour. Plenty of shit to talk about before then, though. Oh, shit. You know what we can do? Let's open up the phone lines. Shall we? Well, one second on that. Before we do that, Dinesh D'Souza with his breaking news. Trump is making liberal heads explode with this video update. Did he just release a video update? I was not aware. We haven't heard from him in a couple of days. I know he tweeted out a storm this morning. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the effect it had on the stock market today. Then we're going to detail all the shit from the latest police shooting that we need to be outraged over. I say latest, but there's probably been one happen since Saturday, the one that we're getting ready to talk about, the Jonathan Price story. I'm sure somebody else has been shot by the cops since then. We just haven't heard about it yet. Maybe not. It got caught on tape. That seems to have an effect on whether these things get coverage. So I'll tell you, let's see. He says liberal. I don't want to say he's going to make my head explode. I'm not a liberal. I'm a leftist. We've been over this. But let's see if this video of Trump makes our heads explode.
They get you in the door with a free weekend
of course there's going to be an ad.
Or sometimes it's just a Visa gift card.
Hi, perhaps you recognize me. It's your...
No, I don't recognize you at all, motherfucker. What the fuck is Rumble? Is that some kind of fucking Nazi video site? Alright.
favorite president. And
oh, yeah, he's my favorite president.
The Oval Office at the White House, which is always an exciting place to be. I got back a day ago from Walter Reed Medical Center. I spent 4 days there and didn't have to. I could have stayed at the White House, but the doctor said, because you're president, let's do it. I said, fine. You tell me what to do, and I'm going to listen. These are great professionals. They've done a fantastic job. And by the way, not only at Walter Reed, all over the country, we have the greatest doctors in the world. We have the greatest nurses, the greatest first responders, law enforcement, by the way. Incredible.
That's not true at all. I mean, I'm sure we have fantastic medical staff and everything, but we produce horrendous outcomes compared to the rest of the world. And we spend a shit ton of money doing it. Fucking Trump.
Firefighters, everybody, they're just great. We have great people. This is a great country. But I spent 4 days there. And
all the best people, all the best countries.
And I went in, I wasn't feeling so hot. And within a very short period of time, they gave me Regeneron. It's called Regeneron. And other things too, but I think this was the key. But they gave me Regeneron.
The Regeneron is the shit that was developed from stem cells, which Republicans have fought tooth and nail to not be able to do research into and block funding for, because, you know, as I've said before, right-wingers are fucking morons. And they are hypocrites, too. Clearly.
Regeneron. and it was like unbelievable.
I bet it
felt good
was.
immediately. I felt as good 3 days ago as I do now. So I just want to say we have Regeneron. We have a very similar drug from Eli Lilly, and they're coming out, and we're trying to get them on an emergency basis. We've authorized it. I've authorized it. And if you're in the hospital and you're feeling really bad, I think we're going to work it so that you get them, and you're going to get them free. And especially if you're a senior, we're going to get you in there quick. We have hundreds of thousands of doses that are just about ready. I have emergency use authorization all set, and we got to get it signed now. And you're going to get better. You're going to get better really fast. This is things that nobody even thought of.
I'm sure nobody ever thought of it. Fuck. This guy is a complete fucking idiot.
A few months ago, the job that the scientists, the labs, everybody have done is incredible. Then in addition to that, you have various other drugs that help.
Was there some kind of a cut there?
Is incredible. Then in addition to that, you have various other drugs that help a lot, but these, I view these, I know they call them therapeutic, but to me it wasn't therapeutic, it just made me better. Okay, I call that a cure. So I want to get these things done. So we have to get them done, we have to get them approved, and I want to get them to the hospitals where people are feeling badly. That's much more important to me than the vaccine. But on the vaccines, we have many companies that are in final stages for the vaccines, Johnson & Johnson, Moderna, Pfizer, all great companies, but many of them. And we're going to have a great vaccine very, very shortly. I think we should have it before the election, but frankly, the politics gets involved, and that's...
I think it would be politics trying to push it to get through before the election. God damn. He's just there's still another 2.5 minutes of this. He's still on those steroids, still flying high. Give it a couple days. Now, when it comes to the Trump dies of COVID watch, if it happens, it's going to happen this weekend or the beginning of next week. It may be like... So normally, people start to feel a little bit better, then they have a downturn, and they die a couple days later. By the normal... If he was going to perish from this virus, it would probably happen, given the normal time frame, it would happen this weekend or the beginning of next week. Now, he's the president, though. And if there's one person that anybody that they're going to try to keep alive, no matter what, and throw everything at him, it's the president. So... If he were going to die, they might very well be able to prolong that for a little bit. So it might not be the normal time frame. It might be a little longer. But when it comes to when it comes to the
Trump dies of COVID watch.
If it's going to happen, it's probably going to happen this weekend or the beginning of next week. So I guess he wouldn't be able to make it to the debate. Oh, fucking, what happens if Pence has to pull he has to pull the debate tonight, and then he has to go do the remaining 2 debates. And he has to step in. He's got to be the candidate, because if something were to happen to Trump, that's what's up. It's Pence. There's no time for anything else. I don't think there's any trickery the Republicans can pull. It's Pence. Trump's name is probably still on the ballot everywhere. It's just if Trump wins, it's going to be Pence as the president. I don't because there's already people that have voted. There's already a massive amount of voting that's taken place. So there's no way that they're able to switch candidates should something happen to him.
It's okay. They want to play their games. It's going to be right after the election. But we did it. Nobody else. Nobody else would have been able to do it. The FDA has acted as quickly as they've ever acted in history. There's never been a time, and no president's ever pushed them like I pushed them either, to be honest with you. But the FDA is approving things in a matter of weeks that used to take a matter of years. So we have these drugs, Eli Lilly and the others that are so good, but they are, in my opinion, remember this.
I think he just likes saying the word Eli Lilly, and I don't blame him. It's kind of a fun word to say. It's kind of hard, too, so he probably feels really accomplished after he says it. Eli Lilly.
They're going to say that they're therapeutic, and I guess they are therapeutic. Some people don't know how to define therapeutic. I view it different. It's a cure. For me, I walked in, I didn't feel good. A short 24 hours later, I was feeling great. I went to get out of the hospital.
Did he just admit that he doesn't know what therapeutic means? Is that what happened? That is hilarious. I'm checking Twitch because it says nobody's in here, nobody's commented. I just want to know, are people commenting and I've missed it? Because usually we're pretty hopping. Fuck you guys. Sorry I'm not being entertaining tonight.
And that's what I want for everybody. I want everybody to be given the same treatment as your president. Because I feel great.
Thank you for endorsing universal health care.
I think this was a blessing from God that I caught it. This was a blessing in disguise. I caught it. I heard about this drug. I said, let me...
It may very well be a blessing from God that you caught it, motherfucker.
12 dies of COVID watch.
That would be a blessing from God. I've heard many people state, including myself, devout atheists, there may actually be a deity should something like that happen, because it's just so, it's so serendipitous, it's so poetic.
Take it. It was my suggestion. I said, let me take it. And it was incredible the way it worked. Incredible. And I think if I didn't...
Of course it was his suggestion. He was telling the doctors what to do the entire time. Everyone knows this.
Didn't catch it, would be looking at that like a number of other drugs. But it really did a fantastic job. I want to get for you what I got. And I'm going to make it free. You're not going to pay for it. It wasn't your fault that this happened. It was China's fault. And China...
He's advocating for universal health care, correct? That's what he's saying. I want you to have what I had. Socialized medicine at Walter Reed Hospital. It's not even a government... What I advocate for is doing away with private insurance, not doing away with the private health industry. What he had was government-run health care, was government doctors. That's not even what we're talking about when we say single payer. He goes a step further into communism. He's advocating that he wants the people to have exactly what he has. For free. Do you know the best plan to accomplish that? That would be Medicare for all.
China's going to pay a big price, what they've done to this country. China's going to pay a big price, what they've done to the world. This was China's fault. And just remember that. So we're going to get you the drug. It's going to be free. We're going to get it.
Hold on a second. This is gonna be fun. Let's look at the statistics for China versus the United States. Now we will be doing the debate live stream here in about 45 minutes. That's not what I can't. I want a graph that compares the US to China. We need it to be recent too. That's a problem. Fucking Bing. Oh, here we go. Anytime. Let's go within the past week. Trying to find the numbers comparative. do coronavirus cases by country. Perhaps it was stupid just putting US and China in there. This is a little old. Hold on. God damn it. See, that's the problem with trying to research statistics while you're also doing a show. I feel like I'm not very entertaining when I'm trying to find a graph that properly displays data.
Get into the hospitals as soon as you can, as soon as we can, and you'll see some amazing things happen because we have our military is doing the distribution. It's called logistics. And
I need a Jamie. Put that on the screen, Jamie.
They deliver hundreds of thousands of troops in a matter of days. This is easy stuff for them. Our general's all ready. We're waiting for the emergency use authorization, and the drug companies have just made a lot of it. So hopefully this is going to be not just a therapeutic, it's going to be much more than a therapeutic. You're going to get better, you're going to get better fast.
He has no clue what the word therapeutic means, does he?
Just like I did. So again, a blessing in disguise. Good luck.
Good luck with this deadly virus that we did nothing to protect you. Now remember, Dinesh promoted this as making liberals' heads explode. That video message was supposed to make your head explode. No, it fucking wasn't. Nobody's head fucking exploded from that message. God damn, these people are just... they're shameless. That headline was written completely for dumb fuck right-wingers to get them to click on it. But hey, what do we expect from Dinesh D'Souza, right? He is one of the head morons. And convicted felon, by the way. I find it hilarious that he was charged with funneling campaign money through his mistress, who was Ann Coulter. And Ann Coulter attempted to burn down his house. It amuses me. I heard he went on a tweet storm this morning. The fake news media is the real opposition party. This is about 8 hours ago. Yeah, this was... guess that would have been about noontime. Did he retweet himself? That's why it's up. He retweeted his own tweet from earlier today. The biggest of all political scandals in history. Biden, Obama, and crooked Hillary led this treasonous plot. Biden shouldn't be allowed to run. They got caught. What the fuck even is this? Who the hell is Girlbot? Why is the president just following random people on... This is probably questions other people have asked. I've never ventured... One, they don't let me on Twitter, in case you can't tell. I've been banned. But I've never really poked around Trump's Twitter. When I was on Twitter, I was using it for... I followed people I liked. So what's this dumb fuck video about? They weren't spying on Trump at all. That's 100% false. That 100% false. Holy shit. It's almost like they're trying to hypnotize you with propaganda. That's a weird thing to say because I always hear from right-wingers that we're not a democracy. That's always their answer for why we can't abolish the Electoral College or give D.C., Puerto Rico shit statehood and other assorted things. We're not a democracy. We're a constitutional republic. No, we're both, you goddamn morons. It's just crazy to me that the guy that lost the popular vote is certain to lose the popular vote again. He is tanking. Joe Biden has become more likable. Joe Biden's favorability has gone up. That rarely happens in an election. People keep liking him more. I endorsed him. I started off the fucking year saying I'd never vote for Joe Biden. Like, I'll walk down there to the fucking polling place and vote for Joe Biden. Shit. Because at least with Joe Biden in office, I can have a conversation with a competent adult and fight him vigorously. And primary him or Kamala Harris, either one, whoever is running in 2024. And that should be the plan. In my 36, 37 years, I forget how old I am a lot of times. He's competent. That's all it is. We have a competent person that we could actually put in place. And we need that. It's a low fucking bar at this point. And I feel like I'm going to have more influence in a Biden administration than I would have. Hold on a second. I fucked up some shit here. There we go. My mic should be back now. He speaks in complete sentences most of the time. Not all the time. I might have turned it up too loud now. I shouldn't have fucked with it. Oh, by the way, the phone lines are open, 917-830-4359. I just... Overthrow democracy. What the fuck are they talking about? These people have gone batshit crazy, and the president is tweeting out "girl bot." Oh, I opened the no. I want to look at her page. But like, there's never anything incriminating in any of these ads. Tim fucking Pool. Democrats are forcing him to vote Trump.
And normally, unless I hear a bunch of really strong policies, now I'll tell you, I lean towards Trump. That's why I've said, you know, I'm definitely leaning towards it. It's probably going to be, and it's because of Afghanistan. Yep. It's because Trump.
Because you're a dumb fuck. It's because, as I always say, right-wingers are fucking morons.
Trump wants to withdraw troops from Afghanistan. You cannot argue against that. Listen.
I can't, but where's it at?
Maybe Dan Crenshaw has one. But the regular people in this country who are like, I must be for the war now.
Fuck Dan Crenshaw. I'd like to piss in his eye hole.
You know, because Joe Biden supported it and Trump opposed it, therefore I'm for it. Sorry. Give me a real discussion about our use of resources, otherwise I don't want to hear it. So I'm looking at Trump now and I'm saying, he's not that bad. I'm looking at the Democrats.
He's not that bad. He just presided over the worst decline ever in the American economy, worst job loss, the worst country to handle the pandemic by far. Trump's not that bad. He's just absolutely corrupt, hasn't been paying taxes, siphoning public money off into private entities. He's not that fucking bad. He lies all the time. He's stupid as fuck. He's not that bad, though, according to Tim Pool. I don't know what criteria they meet. The thing that he says it hinges on, like, oh, Afghanistan. He wants to get out of Afghanistan. He says, what the fuck? Where have we gotten out of Afghanistan? Have we drawn down any? I don't understand. Like, fucking Trump has no principles. Yeah, he says he's for bringing our troops home. What have we done?
Democrats, and I'm like, these people have lost their minds.
Yep.
And I've never been in a position where I really felt like there was an existential threat to this country. I've seen elections. I've seen the comments about, like, you know what, man, I get it. You guys, I'm staying out of this. But now it's to the point where it's like businesses are being destroyed. They're arresting people for running their businesses. The governor of New Jersey just threatened all the businesses again. And I'm seeing posts from locals I know.
Well, you know, you could fix that really easily by enforcing the Constitution and reforming police departments so that they don't violate people's Fourth and Fifth Amendment rights. Do you understand that, Tim Pool? Our founders literally wanted us to riot and overthrow the government if it did not represent us.
No, who are like, what does this mean for my business? They're going to take, like, we're done.
But and supposedly that's what the right wingers want, right? They say they're constitutionalists. They say they believe in the Constitution and small government. I'm like, okay, let's demolish police departments, the FBI, NSA, the CIA. Let's cut the military by 75-80%. Let's shrink the government. The places that I want government in my life is if I go to the fucking DMV, I don't want to have to stand there all day. I want you to employ enough people to where we all get in and get out efficiently. And it will provide good paying jobs to people. The government should provide good paying jobs. It helps make sure that the private sector is competing with them and offering better pay. That's where we should spend money on the government. Teachers, the DMV, government services like that. Fuck you, Tim.
We're over. Our company is gone.
Murphy's crazy.
Yeah, these Democrats are psychopaths.
Yes, they are.
Bill de Blasio.
Murphy, who's he talking about? Chris Murphy?
Illegally painting Black Lives Matter without going through the legal channels, taking taxpayer funds and using the NYPD to protect it, and then arguing that the Blue Lives Matter has no right to paint their own message, and now he's being sued for it.
Good.
They've lost their minds. I'm not here to...
That's losing your mind? That's losing your mind? Donald Trump downplayed a pandemic and got tens, hundreds of thousands of people killed. And now he's fucking tweeting out goddamn nonsense.
To advocate for a message to be painted on any...
Painting a fucking mural is losing your mind? Even your fucking example... Like, you've lost your goddamn mind, Tim Pool. If you think that's an example of losing someone losing their mind, what is wrong with you? Your fucking beanie is on too tight, motherfucker. Is that the way he always dresses?
anything. I'm here to say equality under the law for everybody.
Boom.
And they don't agree with that. They don't.
I absolutely agree with that. But I keep playing story after story, example after example of people not receiving equality under the law. We're going to look at it later on in the show. Tim, what are you talking about? If you're for equality under the law, then shouldn't you be out in the streets protesting with the people? That's what they're asking for. Tim fucking Pool, you absolute goddamn moron.
They need to be outed then.
Absolutely.
They needed to be recalled years ago.
And that's why it's like, you know what?
For painting a mural. That was the example. That was his supporting evidence for his argument. How does anyone take these people seriously? And they have to live in a bubble. How has no one challenged him on that stupid ass idea?
Trump's not that bad. I will absolutely take another 4 years of Trump and Republicans if it means the crony establishment and the corrupt are removed from office.
Trump's off.
Do you realize what you just said? The crony fucking establishment and the corrupt. That is Trump. You described Trump. Oh, that was the end of it. Oh my God. Somebody asked me about Tim Pool not that long ago. And I said, oh, I want to debate Tim Pool. I don't know if I could debate Tim Pool. Because I may like fucking yell at him and call him a dumb fuck. I might not come off very well with Tim Pool because goddamn is he stupid. That was one of the dumbest things I've ever fucking heard. And the only reason I can come up with is someone would put themselves on video saying something that absurd is that they are incredibly incentivized to say that kind of stupid shit. It's lucrative being a dumb fuck right-winger. It's not being a left-winger. But you could help me out. You can go get one of my right-wingers or morons t-shirt. So, Trump's not that bad, but earlier today, even though 75% of the American public, as we went over last night, says they want a stimulus, he ordered Mnuchin to stop negotiating with Pelosi. Now, the Democrats passed a bill back in May, long before this was ever an issue. And the Republicans have just been unwilling to do anything. I think the Senate passed one bill, and it was insulting. It didn't have anything for unemployment. But this afternoon, Trump said that he would like individual bills to be voted on. Just an individual bill to do the $1,200. And apparently the stocks have went up because of it. So the S&P is up 2 points. The Dow's up 18. NASDAQ futures. Do I even know what that fucking means? I own stock. I don't even fucking know what it means. I'm a poor person. Fuck, I don't know. Don't forget, we have debate coverage coming up. I am very much looking forward to seeing Kamala Harris destroy Mike Pence. Absolutely demolish him. Oh, okay. Hold on. It's like I don't even remember what that story was. Okay, I saw this earlier on The Hill. I like to watch The Hill because at least Sagar is somewhat intelligent. He's not an absolute dumb fuck. And they have I'm not saying he's not a fascist or some shit, because I don't know about that. Some of the shit he says freaks me out. Like he's got some very anti-corporatist views, and I'm like, yeah. And then he says some fucked up shit sometimes. So So they were talking about Rachel Maddow and her wishing the president well. Now, as you know on this show, we do not wish the president well. We are on
Trump dies of COVID watch.
When I did the story on the freaking news, it had Party in the USA behind it. I don't give a shit about the motherfucker. But they had Glenn Greenwald on, who I really enjoy, and he was making the point. I haven't watched this yet. I think he made the point, like, why did Maddow wish Trump well if he thinks he's a fascist dictator? That's a very good point. So let's listen to what they